What is up, everybody? It is Ronan from RGF Games here, and I'm here in Far Cry 4, and I'm going to show you the basics of the map editor, which is a very extensive map editor. It is a very good map editor. Pretty hard to get the learning curve. I still don't know everything about it, so I apologize in advance if I mess up in any way, but I know basics, so I should be able to teach you. So first of all, you want to go right to the right side of the screen, Chronicles, where you have Battle Secure at, Map Browser, Map Editor, Keys to Karat. The map browser is pretty much all the maps that the community has made, and they post it to the map browser, and I think that's really awesome, and it just adds more community, like camaraderie and shit. Map editor, so here you go. For this purpose, I'm going to do an outpost because it really does not matter because I'm just showing you the basics, but if you want to do assault, that's just waves of enemies. A hunt, you select a specific enemy and you hunt for them. Outpost, you clear all of them out and it liberates it. And extraction, to be honest, I don't know what that is. So for this, I'm just going to choose Outpost, and it gives you a couple different templates, you could say. Empty map, which just has grids, which is the most customizable, in my opinion. You have mountains, you have Shangri-La mountains, you have the island, and the Shangri-La island. And then you're just going to hit Start Map Editor, and you're going to wait for it to load up. Alright, everybody, it is loaded up, and now here's what it looks like. The only thing I do not like about this is the camera is a little funky at some points. So, on the bottom you can see all of the commands. R3 to undo, redo, and play. Play is like explore your world that you just created. Camera height is R1, and you pretty much just move it like that. And L1 is the toolbox, and that's the most important one right now. So toolbox, you can adjust the terrain, add gameplay objects, add new objects, and add something else. So right now I'm going to show you the terrain. Terrain tools, I'm going to give it a bump, right? And I'm going to make a quick mountain range right here. And what you do is you just, the duration that you hold R2 for, or RT for Xbox, is how high it will raise the mountains. And you can change it in the bottom. You can change the radius, the speed, the hardness, and the distortion of it. And the shape, if you wanted a square like this, or a circle. Personally, I like the circle more. I seem to be able to control the peaks more. And yeah, so you just raise it like that. It's really good, and you can pretty much make it however you want. All right, so now next, so you can dig. If you hold L2, you can dig, which is not really digging, it's just lowering the mountain. Anyway, so now you're gonna go, and there's all these things. You can flatten it. You can go right here, you flatten it out just like that, so it looks like a plateau. Go back, raise / lower, raises and lowers it pretty much, but you don't really have that much control over it. Just shoots straight up. Then you have smooth, which you just smooth it out, just like get away all those bumps. Then you got ramp, and you set it like that. Set it 1, and then you set it like that, and it'll ramp up. Erosion, you do the erosion like that. It looks like a time lapse. Okay, now sound, noise, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what that's supposed to do at all. Like, I don't know that one. Anyway, so the bump, I'm gonna make my mountain range again. I'll go over here, start a new one. So again, pretty much to make shit, you're gonna want to use the bump because you can control it really easily. It's really customizable, and wherever that circle is right there, it contours to the shape, and that's what will raise or lower the environment. So now that I've done that, I'll show you the paint. And now this was really sketchy for me because, first of all, this slot right here, the one I'm highlighting pink, if you click something, it will change the whole map right here, that color, and I learned that the hard way a couple times. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to do that. So for that, we're just going to leave that blank. And to use these 3 right here, you have to manipulate the environment. You have to make a bump. You have to do something. So I'm just going to paint this, the coastal cliff. Doesn't really matter what you use, it's all the same, except you just hold it. It's like spray paint in GTA San Andreas, if you ever played that. Pretty much like that. Still contours, make sure you hold it for long enough so you can't see the grid under it, because that would look pretty amateur. So you put it like that, make sure it contours, all that shit. Let me bring the camera down a little bit. And so then you just L1 again, terrain, paint texture, and you paint it like that. So there you go. So that is how you do that. Now I'm going to show you how to add some vegetation. So for this, Midlands, doesn't really matter. Himalayan, Midlands, Mountains, Shangri-La, Terai, Underwater. So right now I'm just going to do mountainous, just showing you quick what you can do. I'll just get the big trees, right? So you just click and they spawn. Click and they spawn. Click and they spawn. Click and they spawn. So that is pretty much the essentials of the environment. And you can do that for everything. I'll show you all the other ones too. No. Terrain, paint texture. No, not paint texture. Add vegetation. There you go. Next one, Midlands. I'll do that. And you do that. But if you put it over it, it will cancel out what you have done before. So now I'll just make a quick outpost right now. A legit quick outpost. So toolbox, terrain, terrain tools, bump. So make a few bumps right here. Raise it up a little bit from the default height. Let's make it like that. Just gonna make a little compound like this raised up, just for the purpose of being able to show you. Raise it all up. I'm gonna flatten it out like a plateau in a minute. Just getting it all flattened out. Alright, so now you go back, flatten, boom, it's flat, boom, it's flat like that. And you can make all of it flat. And it can still be tailored to what you want it to be exactly. And of course I'm not gonna have it completely flat because no outpost in the game is gonna be completely flat. That's kind of bullshit. And again, this you can do way better than this. This is just a crude, fast representation of what you are capable of doing. So now I'm going to add paint texture. Go for dry bamboo leaves, why not? Yeah, that seems right. Dry bamboo leaves right there. And to be honest, that does not look like dry bamboo leaves, that looks like sand, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use that. So it is very easy to use, and again, the only gripe I have is the camera. It's kind of sketchy at times, but you know, you get used to it and you move around pretty fast. So you paint all this shit, make sure fucking grid isn't shown through, so you don't look like amateur hour. Okay, now here comes the fun part. So I added a really small, this is just a really small area you can build on, but you can build this whole fucking grid can be. So structures, I'm gonna go with small buildings, obviously, because I have a small thing, but most of these, yeah, like this. All right, so you click it and it copied it pretty much. So then you want to go out right here, all the way out, object, no, yeah, okay, so you hold X and R1, and then you hold up on the right stick, and then you just make it sink into the ground where it looks like it would be natural. And to rotate, you hold R2 and you can rotate it like this. And you obviously don't want to make it look like it's clipping through the world, so hold on, I'm going to make it so it doesn't look like it's clipping through the world right here. And that box right there pretty much tells you where it should be. So it should be right there. Hit B. So now that is one of the buildings, and it's hanging off the cliff right there. Let me fix that. There you go. So it just looks like it's sunken in the sand a bit, but again, this is just a crude, fast. It's just a crude, fast thing I'm showing you. This is not at all my best work, but I'm just showing you guys really quick just for the sake of the video. So toolbox again, add some more objects. I'll just add some more objects right here just to make it more believable as a outpost. So I'll put a radio tower right there. It looks pretty nice. I'll get some miscellaneous objects in here, like some, I don't know, like a hay bale over here, you know, get the hay bale right there. Looks like a witch's hat, but you know what, explosive props, these are always good for outposts. Gives the players some more like, fuck, what's the word, some more options of how they can go about doing it. Nature, you can collectible plants, you know, these are those things you can fucking pick up and make syringes out of. Rocks, they're legit just rocks. Floating rocks, that's like for Shangri-La right there, floating rocks. Now I'm going to show you the AI. So add AI. So here's what you want to do. enemy wave 1. So this is pretty much just the main people that are already going to be there. So you can just add whoever you want. So say I want the army assaulter right there. I'll have a army beheader down here. I'll have 2 army beheaders because those are pretty difficult. I'll have them down there. I'll also have a berserker. Put him back here. Put him back there. And I'll also have and they have everybody pretty much. Pagan Min, you can put him in there. I'll put him in there just for the hell of it. And so there you go. Now animation points for characters, you click that, and I can pretty much tell him he can take a piss, he can bang head on his wall, he can fucking take pictures, he can just stand there guard, relax guard heavy, relax guard Molotov. I mean, it's so extensive. So I think I'm gonna have him taking a piss. Because why not have him take a piss? So piss. So now he is going to piss when it starts. And I'm just gonna, that's with that. So now I'm going to add some weapons for me so I can show you. So weapons. I will use the hunter bow, and I will use the, doesn't really matter what I use right now, I'm just trying to show you guys for the sake of the video. I don't know, I'll use the SVD, why not? Alright, so now to play your thing, play your new creation, what you want to do is you're going to hit R3 and you're going to hold it, and now you can do undo, redo, explore, and play. So I'm going to do that, I'm going to play. And I forgot to put a spawn point, I'm a dumbass. So what you want to do is you want to hit add new object, no. Add AI, I think, no. It must be add objects. Okay, no. Add gameplay objects. So here you go. Player spawn points. I'll spawn right here, alright? Then I'll have an alarm. I'll have 1 alarm. But I didn't do any reinforcements, but just for the sake of showing you, that's what it is. So hold R3, hold down to play. So it told me it didn't meet all the requirements, but I mean, obviously you're gonna have to make it meet the requirements to actually upload it, but I'm just showing you guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the alarm. There you go. Everybody heard it though. Blow that up. You see, now they see me. And there's Pagan Min right there. And some of these guys are running at me. And this is pretty much an outpost. So once I kill everybody, it's gonna end the thing. And that's gonna be the mission. So all these berserkers are running at me. Remember, I put them down. Kill him. Think this is the last guy. And there it is. That's the last guy. So this is pretty much the basics of what you are capable of doing in this map editor. Again, this is a really crude representation of what you're capable of doing, but I just want to show you guys really quick. Also, Jordan from RGF Games gave a very in-depth tutorial of how to use the GTA 5 online creator, which is not as extensive as this, but he covered it definitely better than I did. But there's just too much to cover right now in the basics video, and if you guys want me to post the advanced options and really get into what you can do here, just leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys want. I'll do it. Jordan will do it. Anybody, me and him. Francisco, he doesn't have anything right now, so he's just kind of sitting back and chilling. But comment what if you guys want me to do any more things. But thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. Make sure to hit that like button. That really helps us out, gives us motivation to keep doing this since we're a new channel and trying to build up. But this is Ronan from RGF Games signing out. Thanks for watching.